We're live.
Yay!
We're mentally challenged, apparently, with Google Hangouts. Sorry that we are 30 minutes late. It was just not wanting to work for us today. It wasn't wanting to cooperate.
At all.
Nope.
We are here now. And we are ready to go. And in this live show, we will be discussing City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. And it will have spoilers only for City of Ashes. It won't have spoilers for the rest of the series. But if you do not want to hear City of Ashes spoilers, you probably shouldn't watch. Okay, so we're going to just start the beginning of this with just like discussion type stuff, and let's just get started. So we all kind of like thought that you got to see a lot more of the Downworlders in this second book.
Oh, for sure.
So we'll just get into the groups of them. So we got to meet the Sealy Court.
Yay!
I know you guys really liked that chapter. If you want to.
It was just, well, me and Chelsea read that together, so it was really intense. And, like, the whole, like, stuff with the Queen, like, was more intense. Like, I felt like rereading it. Even though, like, I knew what was going on, like, it was more angsty, I felt like.
Yeah.
And looking at Chelsea, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I definitely love the Sealy people. I just like their folklore, and I like how they're like, don't eat anything, or like, you hear the music and you want to go dance, but if you dance, you would like dance until your legs fell off and you die.
Well, that's like, those are actual fairy, like, that's fairy lore. And for me, who, like, I read a lot of fairy books, like, whenever I first read those, I was like, it's the way it should be. Like, she's not taking fairies and making them they're something they're not. Like, they're actually the way they should be. You're not supposed to eat or drink anything in the realm of fairy, or whatever you want to call it. Fairies cannot lie. What else? There is, like the dancing until, like, you literally...
And the food stuff.
And so, like, all that was, like, really accurate to, like, what most people do with fairy tales.
And their attitude. I love their attitude.
They're not the nicest. Like, people are like, fairies are so friendly and cute and sweet.
No, they ain't.
They're evil and maniacal.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked that chapter. There's so much humor in it, though, to, like, tame the angst so you didn't, like, feel overwhelmed. Like, all of my tabs are in that chapter, practically.
Yeah, that was definitely, like, my favorite chapter, and, it was definitely, like, those are my favorite Downworlders, are the fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
So cool. But I would never want to meet one in person. I'd be so terrified.
Oh, yeah. So the next ones, we got a lot more of the vampires, too, specifically because Simon was turning into one, and so that was really cool. I love how they did that because I've never seen the vampire transformation go the way that it does in this series. So I thought that was really cool, like, that they not, like, because most of the time it's like, oh, if you drink, like, vampire blood, then you just automatically turned into one. But theirs was like, you drink vampire blood, you have to actually completely die, be buried, and dig yourself out of the underground. Like, it was like a process, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool, too, especially when I first read it, because it brought, like, it was so intense, and I was pretty sure I was sobbing during, like, those chapters, because I was like, my baby, Simon.
Yeah, Simon is Chelsea's baby.
Oh.
So then the next ones we did get quite a bit of the werewolves in the first book, but we got to meet Maya in this book.
Oh, God.
Do you want to tell us what that oh God was about, Allie?
I don't like her. Like, I never liked her. Like, I thought she was a waste of a character, and I just didn't. The only thing I liked about her was that she temporarily distracts Simon.
I liked her. I mean, I did like her backstory. It was a really interesting, like, backstory. But, like, from her being, like, bullied by her yeah, she had her brother. She had her brother that bullied her. And then the thing that happens with her boyfriend that, like, yeah, that insinuates that it was abusive. I just didn't see her being someone that would then just jump right down the throat of, like, Simon when she did. Because I'm like, like, she's been, like, bullied and abused her life, and then the first thing when she sees Simon, and she's like, ew, you're a monster, you're a vampire, and I'm like, get out of here.
I know. I just found her annoying, and I
didn't feel like that fit, though. Like, there was a disconnect with her backstory, making her seem really, like, accepting and vulnerable, and then all of a sudden she's just attacking Simon. So yeah. Kind of like, all right. Yeah. Okay.
Like, I like her backstory, and I think she's an interesting character, but she's definitely my least favorite character in the series.
Yeah, I did like her backstory, though. It was cool.
Yeah, I like her backstory, too. Like, I thought it was really interesting, and, like, later on with all that, I really enjoyed that, but in this book, I was just like, what the hell and why? Like, I was listening to the audiobook, and, like, whenever it got to her part, I was like, I don't know, she drives me nuts. I'm like, I want to get back to the main stuff, like the main story, so that's why I think, too.
And we'll move on to, like, the warlocks now. And I don't think we got to meet any new ones, but we definitely got so much more of Magnus. We got to see more of, like, what his abilities entail. Like, me and Allie were talking about the tracking, that Magnus does the tracking.
Yeah.
So that was different from the show, because the show, like, Jason, Alec were doing the tracking, but Magnus actually does the tracking in the book. And what else?
Which actually, with that, it's funny because, like, she's like, you guys do magic, and they're like, no, we don't do magic. And, like, that just solidifies, like, the fact that shadow hunters don't do magic. They have techniques that use types of magic, but, like, it's not really, like, it's like angelic magic. It's not like warlock magic where they're tracking. I was like, yeah, continuity issues, so.
We could have an entirely separate live show talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magnus, though, I mean, I love Magnus in this book. Because we get so much more of him, and then we get so much more of him and Alec, and you can just start to see the little seeds being planted with them, and it's really cute. And I still love my favorite scene with them two in it in this book was when Clary was trying to see if she really could create runes, and she put the fearless rune on Alec, and then his parents come in, and he's like, I'm seeing someone. And they're like, what? No. And he almost says that, like, he's seeing Magnus, but Magnus is like, shut the fuck up, like, out of nowhere.
It's so funny, because, like, that's, like, one of my favorite parts, because he's just so, like, bold and outgoing, then I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a whole different side.
Yeah, like, what if he was like that all the time? Like, what if Alec was like that all the time, and it would just be like...
I die and go to heaven, because he's so funny.
Because he would never say that. And then, like, I thought it was funny when all that ended, he was like, what did I say? Like, he didn't even remember that he was about to, spill the beans on that.
Yeah.
Like, so cute, Alec. You just... Well, it made me mad, too, because obviously, those are his true feelings that he wants to tell people about it. But when he was like, what did I almost say? And then he figured out what he almost said. He was like, yeah, no, I'm not seeing anyone. I would never be seeing someone and blah, blah, blah. And, like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, yes, it does. Stop being like that. Like, that part made me, like, upset, too, because he just is still trying to, like, fight it.
Yeah.
Like, Alec, just stop. Don't fight it.
Alec.
Yay! We have 5 viewers. Hi, guys. I want to say hi.
I tweeted to the Skatronics people, Pete's watching, so hi, Pete.
Oh, hey.
He's like, I see you on your phone. I was like, I'm tweeting to you. So hi, people.
Okay, so the last they're not downworlders, but the last, like, other people besides shadow hunters that I wanted to talk about in the book is like the demons. Like I feel like we got to see how like scary they can be.
I just love the part like that. Oh, where is it? It's like when they're talking about who says it to him. They're like, "You shouldn't be alive." It's Jace, and Jace is like, "Well, I killed the fear demon." Killed it. I think it was Valentine that said it to him. And I was like, Jace is a badass. I forgot how much so.
Yeah, but I just think it's cool because there's like we got to see like there's the normal demons that are just like super easy to kill, and then there's like the demons that are like those spy demons that were coming to find the people, the downworlders for Valentine, and
Yeah.
then we got to see like Agramon, and he was just a black like puff of shadow until he turned into like your worst fear. So that was like he was cool. I thought he was the coolest demon so far we've seen.
He is really cool, and he stands out like in the whole series like as being a really cool one. Just it makes sense. It's like he's like a Dementor.
Yeah.
oh shit! I didn't even think about it like that.
He's like a Dementor. Like I just like popped into my head like Harry Potter because like they're like
yeah.
making it like look ridiculous. Ah.
Boggart. It's a boggart.
Okay, so the next little plot point I have for us to move on to is Jace Wayland or Morgenstern. Who knows? But I just wanted us to kind of discuss how he has already like developed so much in this second book, and I think we talked about in the first live show how like he literally is one of the most complex characters I've read in like a series ever for how much he grows and changes.
Yeah.
So I definitely thought we got to see a vulnerable side to him in this with his, struggle going on. Like, do I hate or do I love my father, Valentine? Like, you know what I mean? I loved him, like, going back and forth on that.
Well, and then I think too with him also is he has that struggle going on, but then he has the struggle of the fact that he feels this, love that he shouldn't be feeling towards his supposed sister, and you're just like, how do you handle this? Like, how do you deal with the fact that you thought your father was dead and now he's not, and then you get to the point where it's also he's dealing with the whole issue with Clary, and it's just, and then like the Lightwoods, like Maris is like not the mother he thought she was, and she doesn't really love him, and he has a lot going on in this book.
I wanted to bring up that quote that like he literally I was talking to you about it last night, Allie, but this quote I feel like is like Jace through the entire book with all of those struggles, but I don't know what it said exactly, but it was something like Alec walks in, he's like, what are you doing? Because Jace was lying on the floor just looking like he was dead, and Jace was like, I just want to lie on the floor and wither in pain. It relaxes me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty much explains him through the entire book.
It totally does, though.
Yeah, so he has the Valentine thing that we're talking about and doesn't know if he should love or hate, the Clary thing. And the thing I wanted to go back to that you mentioned, too, was Maris, because at the beginning, like, she pushed him away, but she was really trying to save him because she knew the Inquisitor was coming.
Yeah.
And so then I loved when they meet up again at the end of the book and have their little conversation, and where he's trying to still act like he doesn't need her, but like he does. He tries to act like he doesn't need anybody, but like deep down, like he's still like that's his family, the Lightwoods, and he needs people, and
definitely
has a sensitive side in there somewhere.
Somewhere.
But he's just so many things. He's badass. He just has like so much to him.
Yeah.
He's a character with a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely not a flat character by any means.
Oh no. I feel like being in his head would be super dizzying because there's so much going on with him. And, like, there's no way that we would be able to, like, I don't even know how he handles everything that's going on in his brain. All of
yeah.
all of the feelings. It's like he tries to push him down, but he feels them.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like, it would be dizzying to, like, be in his head.
Mm-hmm.
It's so would.
Okay, so the next little thing we can move along to, it's still involving Jace, but it's just involving Jace and Alec as awesome parabatai in this book. Yeah, because I thought that they had so much more going on with them, and my favorite scene with them was at the beginning when Jace was like, "What's on your neck, Alec?" And Alec's like, "What?" And Jace was like, "Where have you been?" And Alec's like, "I'm walking in the park." And Jace was like, "And you fell on your neck?" Dun, dun, dun. What was on Alec's neck?
I love them.
They're so perfect. And I love how, like, in this book, like, you can see that Jace knows and that he doesn't care. It's just like, you do you.
It's Alec that it was not getting over it.
Yeah.
The other thing to talk about with them two in this book was, like, when we thought Alec was, like, betraying him and being like, the law is the law. Like, yeah, the Inquisitors should take Jace away at the end. But then he goes in and sneaks and saves Jace from that cage thing, fire cage thing, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that part, like, really highlighted them too. Like, they had a serious conversation, but then Jace was still, like, not being serious about it because he's always like that. Like, at points he can be so serious, but it's like the times when he really, really needs to be serious, he's super snarky.
Well, like, whenever Claire, after they're, like, burying Simon or whatever, and freaking Clary feels like she's gonna throw up or whatever, and Jace is like, well, you could have thrown up on Raphael's feet. That would have been nice, or something like that. Basically, like, he's like, that would have been funny, and she's like, Jace. That was so good because he's like, that would have been better.
Okay, so the next point I have for us is to just talk about, like, again, like, Cassandra Clare is just, like, the foreshadowing queen, and we can't
my God,
really say much besides that. Like, I don't even know if we should talk about the person that we talked about before we started this.
We should just say there's foreshadowing there.
Yeah, there's foreshadowing, and then there was definitely, we can talk about Clary's dream, though. We just can't say what it means, but Clary's dream on page 184, if anybody is watching this and wants to go look at that, that's foreshadowing, like, amazing foreshadowing.
I think I have it marked. Yeah.
Blown away when I saw that, when I was like, she's dreaming it already, like, she knows.
She knows. But, like, she thinks it's somebody else, though.
Yeah, it could be somebody else.
And it's
you know what? It could be two people.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a foreshadowing for something that happens in this book with blood. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or it could be the person we're thinking about later on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. That could be seen two different ways.
Yeah.
But
because my brain is not picking it up.
Huh?
Text me the other possible.
Oh, okay. It's your boo. It's your boo thing. You know? Yeah, because blood and...
Oh.
Because it was, like, specifically saying that there was, like, blood all over the other person with the dark hair. I don't know, though. You know, you never know. I don't know. I think it's the other person.
Take things like that, so... But I think it's referring to the person who we, like, originally think.
Yeah, I think so.
So, we're being so, like vague about this. People are going to be like, what are they talking
What are they talking about?
No, but, like, me and Chelsea read that part together, and we were like, oh my God, she's talking about, or she's dreaming about you know who. And not Voldemort.
Maybe it is Voldemort.
It could be.
Cross fandoms.
Hey, we got Dementors. Why couldn't it be Voldemort?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last point that I have on here is to talk about how Clary can create runes and that Jace has like the super angel abilities.
Yeah.
And just like how that can go like awesome places with the rest of the series.
Well, like the creating runes, like that's like in-game stuff. Like,
Yeah. She can do lots of that. And she did already do like 2 major things with that because she created the Fearless rune, which they tried on Alec, but then they also put on each other when they went on Valentine's ship at the end so that they wouldn't be tricked by Agumon. Because if he shows your biggest fear, but you have a Fearless rune on, he's not going to turn into anything, so you can see him and kill him.
yeah.
So that came into play, and then she also drew the rune at the end to, you know, like make the ship just. So
Yeah.
she is pretty badass with that, the drawing runes stuff.
I thought it was really cool. That was one of my favorite parts of the like whole like book series is her ability to draw the runes and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That was just so
then
cool.
you got, you know, Jace that's like power jumping everywhere.
Power jumping.
Because he like jumps all the way out of the cage, and then he also what's the other part? When he's trying to get out of the institute, jumps out of the window down to Clary, and she's like, "Nah, he's not about to jump," and he jumps.
He's like, "How did you not die?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget like how incredibly strong he is.
Yeah, strong too.
He's like a cat. I mean, she did describe him as like being like feline.
You can walk by. Yeah. My mom has to walk out of the room. So, do we want to talk about really quick just maybe some of our favorite other scenes that we haven't mentioned and then move along to the game?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I think I talked about all of my favorite ones because I really liked like Jace being like, "Where were you, Alec? What's on your neck?" That was one of my favorite ones.
That was so funny.
Obviously, I like this.
Allie reminded me of one last night when she was talking about when Jace was being all angsty and he was at Magnus's and they're like, "You need to come out and get out with us," and he basically was like, "I want to watch Project Runway."
Yes, it's so funny.
Line of this whole book. I love that line so much when he's talking about freaking Project Runway and why are you wearing khaki pants on what not to wear. It's just
Yes, the what not to wear part too. I forgot that one.
Him and Magnus is like he starts picking up like the sassiness from Magnus, and it was just so funny to me. I was just like, "Oh my God, James, calm down." Like, I
Just
can't
like,
handle
"Can you
you."
get out of my house?" Okay, so I'm going to tweet so people know we're about to be doing this and we're about to start the game. So
Yeah, I'll tweet some stuff too.
you guys should retweet it or something too so that they start watching. And there is somebody watching, so you will be ready to go. But we're going to play a trivia style-ish kind of quote game. Like it's pretty self-explanatory. We're all going to have a turn each where we're asked 2 quotes from the book, and we have to guess who said that quote.
Should we like let it be for Twitter too? Like they can send it to us on Twitter, but whoever gets it first, or just on here on Google Hangouts, because I think some of them are watching like on the YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
the little thing in the bottom left part of the
So can you open, Allie, can you open the chat? Like the live show's chat? You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
So you have the chat up, I'll have the question section up, and we'll be like kind of looking at Twitter. Chelsea, how about you do the Twitter then? You're kind of eyeballing Twitter.
Okay.
So you guys can do whichever. We'll be looking and we'll see whoever gets an answer on one of those first. We'll tell each other like what time that got sent, so we'll be able to figure it out.
And then, like, on the YouTube channel, guys, for you who are watching, like, from YouTube, there's, like, a little link that you can click on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and it'll take you to the Google Hangouts, so then you can, like, talk in the chat or ask a question or whatnot. So.
And even if you're not on a computer, too, the chat works on your phone. It's in, like, the bottom right. So even if you're on your phone watching the live show, the little chat is at the bottom. I think it's like a little yellowish bubble or something. So you can do it in the chat, you can do it in the questions, you can do it on Twitter. But we're going to play first, and then so you guys kind of know what's going on, and then we will ask you guys one of the quotes. And if you get it right, then you win a book for under $15. It can be from either Amazon or Book Depository, wherever you need it to be sent from. And we'll, like, get your contact information and yada yada after the live show.
So, like, if you're international, we can still send you a book because Book Depository will send internationally for free. So
wherever you send from. So let's get started then. I have that Chelsea will guess first. So Allie will pick one quote to ask Chelsea, and I will pick a quote to ask Chelsea. So
let's see.
Do you want to go first, Allie, and ask Chelsea?
Sure. Let's see. Oh, gosh. It's hard to pick. Like, I have so many really good ones.
Do you want me to go? Because I already pre-picked out for you guys.
Yeah, do that. Go ahead.
Okay.
You go.
Are you ready, Chelsea?
I am ready.
Okay. Why does it take girls so long to shower? I'm not getting any younger out here.
That's Magnus.
I was going to say that was Magnus. Like, I knew instantly. I was like, at first I wanted to say Jace. I always want to go say Jace whenever it's anything witty. But I knew. Okay, let's see.
I remember that scene.
I loved that one.
Can we talk about how he, like, takes off of his towel off of his head when Alec lets him and, like, throws it behind the couch?
It's so funny. He's just like...
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. I'm pure at heart. It repels the dirt.
Oh, that's my favorite one. I know it.
It's Izzy.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I love that quote.
I almost made that quote my tagline, but then I was like, I might use it, though. Someone might use it, so I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
See, we know these people too much. This is going to... Okay. So
I'm
now...
the first one to get one wrong.
Oh, no, it's going to be me. So, Allie, it's going to be your turn now. So, Chelsea, do you have one ready?
Yeah, I'll pick one. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, you can go ahead and go first.
Okay. Okay. Filthy inside and out.
Filthy inside and out. That was Jace.
Yeah. It's an easy one.
Oh!
Jace.
Okay. So, mine is, I want to change into my pajamas. I can't take making out seriously when I still have my socks on. That's a hard one.
Simon?
One more guess.
No, it's
Not going to think it is. That's why I picked that one.
I want to say Magnus, but I don't feel like it's Magnus.
No, it's, when I tell you, you're going to be like, no way. But, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It was actually Clary.
Oh, I remember that part too.
But I picked that one because it doesn't seem like Clary that much. But
It's,
you like
it's when Simon and Clary are making out, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious though. Like I can't take making out seriously with my socks on.
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, I'm kind of scared now because I didn't know the one Chelsea asked Allie. So.
Seriously?
Okay, Chelsea, you can ask first.
Ah!
Have you checked? I could kick him if you want.
Oh,
Oh
I know. I think.
no! Oh no! I have somebody that I want to say, but I don't know. I want to say Jace. Fuck. Who is it? Hold on. Can you tell me like what? Can you tell me like what's going on? Does that make sense? Like the scene? Are they talking about kicking the cat?
We're in a graveyard.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Oh, what's the quote again?
Have you checked? I could kick him if you want.
Oh wait. Is it Raphael?
No.
No. Oh my gosh. Who is it?
It's Magnus about Jace when he's like passed out on the ground after the City of Bones.
Yeah.
Man. Come on.
Okay.
He got it. Somebody got it over in the Taylor. Hi Taylor. Thank you for watching. I love Taylor.
Okay. Are you
I
ready?
suck. I better get this one.
Do you want a really easy one?
I don't want a really hard, like a vague one. I don't want a vague one.
I have two that I could pick. One's really funny and one's like, it hits you in the feels.
I think go with the funny, because I picked the funny one, so I don't know if
Okay, the funny one you're going to get, I know you will. Enormous, did you just call me fat? I am not fat.
Why do I not know this?
That quote so much.
I do too. I like when I read it, I was like, this is the best.
Again, I have somebody that I want to say, but I don't know if it's...
It's the obvious choice, I feel like.
Okay, is it Izzy?
No.
What is wrong with me?
Oh my god.
I'm obviously terrible at this game.
Chelsea got both hers.
What's the scene?
I'm trying to think of the scene. I forget. Hold on. Where's the...
What's the quote again? Like,
Enormous? Did you just call me fat? I am not fat.
yeah, I don't know. I don't catch on to these things, then I guess.
It's the funniest person, the one that says the funny lines all the time.
Taylor knows who it is.
Oh. Okay, tell me who it is.
It's Jace. I love that line.
Shamed. Give me the heart feels one, and if I don't get this, I literally this is not my game.
Alright. When you love someone, you don't have a choice. Love takes your choices away.
Clary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Damn it. See, she done that one. So Chelsea is clearly the best at this one. And Taylor is apparently the best at this too. So Taylor's ready to go. We have some other viewers now too. Allie, are you in the chat? Are you watching the chat?
Yeah, and I also have Twitter, like people tweeting to me, so.
Okay. Also, did you guys want to do that quote that I had said? Or you want to do that one for sure?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I really like that one.
So, everybody that is watching the live show right now, do you want me to say it, or do you guys want to?
You say it.
Okay, I'm going to read a quote. Let me finish the quote, and then you can message, do the chat. You can do it in the questions, or you can tweet the answer, who you think is the character that said the quote that I'm about to read. So
I recommend doing either the chat or the
questions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way we see it. Like
we'll see it faster if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the quote. This is war. The only question is, what side will you fight on? I'll read it again. This is war. The only question is, what side will you fight on? And you have to tell us who you think said that quote?
I feel like we should have some like sweet K-pop playing in the background.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Do I need to read it again? There's like 6 people watching, so I mean, and guess, guys.
Come on, guys. Yes.
Is anything going on in the chat? Is anybody typing?
Oh, hold on.
Monica mentioned me.
Monica.
Got it right.
Monica got it right.
Monica got it right. Monica at her Twitter is Monica Sandgirl. Oh yes, Taylor, you got it, but it was like a second after Monica. So it was Valentine. It was Valentine who said, "This is war. The only question is, which side are you on?" So, yay for Monica!
Yay.
And since we already like know who you are, we'll be able to just contact you after, probably through Twitter, to ask you what book you want.
Yay.
What you want?
What you want? Okay, so do you guys have quotes left?
Yeah, I have some quotes.
I do too. I don't really have anything, like we don't really have anything else planned for this. We already discussed, we did our game, we just did the viewer question, so I mean, just for fun.
If you guys have any questions too, like in the Q&A for us, go ahead and send questions.
Yeah, if you guys want us to ask us any questions about the book, ask us in the Q&A, but we're just gonna play the quote game again and see what happens. See if I can, well, I got one, but I suck. I have to get the scene to get one. I picked super easy ones. Like, I have another one, but you guys are totally going to get it. So, I'm just going to say this one then, and either of you go for it, okay?
Okay.
So, let's just play it this way now on. Let's just, like, do it like this. Okay, so here's the quote. Number 1 rule of anime, never screw with a blind monk.
Simon. It reminds me too of like whenever he's like number 1 rule of anime. It reminds me of Fight Club. Cause
Yeah,
number one rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
All right. You want me to go next?
Sure. Let her finish the quote though, Chelsea. Like finish the quote and then guess.
Chelsea's on it.
Like, let the quote be finished.
All right. You can take your law and you can shove it right up your...
Is it Jace?
No.
What? You take it... Oh, is it Magnus?
No.
Whoa. Oh, at Valentine.
Chelsea got it right.
Oh.
Izzy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I feel like she would...
You can take your law and you can shove it right up your... It's whenever, I believe, if I'm thinking it right, it's whenever the Inquisitor
is about to take Jace.
Mm-hmm.
No. Man, I'm really bad at this game.
Okay. That you freed a possible criminal by trading away your brother to a warlock who looks like a gay Sonic the Hedgehog and dresses like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I don't know. You were cutting in and out. All I really heard was gay Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, I'll read it again. That you freed a possible criminal by trading away your brother to a warlock who looks like a gay Sonic the Hedgehog and dresses like the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was Simon. I was like, I love that Magnus is described as gay Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's why I knew it had to be Simon, because he always makes like random parallels between things.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another one. This is another really easy one. Mine are all really easy. You guys get all mine. Usually I'm remarkably good-natured. Tried me on any day that doesn't end in Y.
Is that Jace?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought it was Jace, but then I was like, maybe it's not. I was like, maybe.
Yeah, mine are that obvious that it's the obvious one.
Okay. Okay. There's no need to clarify my finger snap. The implication was clear in the snap itself.
Magnus.
Yeah, that one's blatantly obvious.
Yeah, because
But it's such a sassy quote.
Okay. A sexy warlock.
Oh, I know. Is it? Oh, it's Izzy. Izzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she was talking with Alec, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alex like said something like I was like he's just a warlock, and then Izzy was like a sexy warlock.
Yeah. So good.
Okay, I have one more, and again it's super obvious, but
I have one more. That's it.
okay. I do all sorts of bad things. I kick kittens and I make rude gestures at nuns.
Jace.
That's Jace.
I just love that quote. I kick kittens and make rude gestures at nuns.
Yeah, because I almost picked that quote too.
Mm-hmm. I almost wrote it down too.
Okay, my last one is. Or wait, is it Chelsea's turn? It's Chelsea's turn. Right?
No, it's your turn, Allie.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm off. Great. You're starting to sound like a dolphin. Do you know that? Stop.
What?
What?
I love that line. It's so good.
Where is that from?
Yeah, we might need the scene for that one.
It's like I'm trying to remember. I just wrote it down too.
Like, I feel like I haven't gotten to that quote yet since I actually haven't finished it yet.
I think it's later. Yeah.
So you're starting to sound like a dolphin. Stop.
You're starting to sound like a dolphin. Do you know that? Stop.
Oh my goodness. What scene?
It's later on in the book. And I can't tell you much more because it's obvious then.
Is it Magnus?
No.
Oh, it sounds like a Magnus quote.
I kind of want to just say Simon again.
It is Simon.
Random crap like that.
It is.
Okay, where was that then? Now
Yeah,
can you?
where is that?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. It was later on in the book.
I just wanted to like know what context that was in because that's funny.
It was between Simon and Clary, and then like I think she was like stressed about something, and he like she just kept repeating herself, and he was like, "You're starting to sound like a dolphin."
Oh, okay. No, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to find it. I know I like pulled it up because I was talking to Chelsea while I did it.
Do you have one more, Chelsea? You don't have to find it, Allie. It's okay.
I wrote down a lot. Okay, I don't know if anyone will get this.
Uh-oh.
How old are you?
Oh, Alec?
Wait, what was it?
How old are you?
Isabel?
Maya.
Luke?
No clue.
The Inquisitor.
Jace?
Clary. Just name everybody. Who is it?
It's Valentine.
What?
Who does he say that to?
When he's capturing Maya, he's like, how old are you?
Oh, shit. He does. He's like, how old are you? Because he needs to know if he can use her blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that. Oh. Ask another one since you have some more. This is fun.
Okay.
Even though I suck at it.
Okay. I saw a city all of blood with towers made of bone, and blood ran in the streets like water.
Clary.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Simon.
Nope.
Maya?
Nope.
Valentine.
Nope.
Luke.
Nope.
I'm done.
Guys, who has visions other than Clary?
Magnus?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't sound sassy enough. So
I know.
He's either sassy or he's super, like, introspective.
yeah.
Floaty. I have another one. Great, now we're all friends.
Alec.
No.
Dang it.
Jake?
No.
Stop it.
Is that yours? Megan?
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
I was like, what?
Great. Now we're all friends. Did you already say Magnus, Allie?
No.
It's
Magnus?
not Magnus.
Dang it. Raphael.
Nope.
Maya?
What'd you say?
Maya?
No.
We suck.
Me too.
It's Clary.
Oh. I'm not good at this.
Alright, I have one more.
What?
Actually, I have two more. I have two more. I just
Go
wrote
for
down
it.
a ton. Okay. If you defy my authority, I can promise you that you will envy him his fate.
Valentine.
Mm-mm.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, the Inquisitor.
Alright, and the last one I have is, it's an old hate. I can feel it.
What?
Iris?
It's an old hate. I can feel it.
An old hate, I can feel it. Jace?
Simon or Maya when they're talking about the vampire stuff? No. Dang.
Luke?
Yeah. Luke? No? Is it the Sealy Queen?
No.
Old hate, I can feel it.
I just saw how old are you?
Who said that? Tell me who said it. Do you want to guess again, Allie? Or do you want to know?
I can't think of anybody.
It's Alec.
Alec?
They're talking about the Inquisitor and how angry she is at Jake.
Oh, it's an old hate. I can feel it. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Dang it.
That's all my quotes.
Okay. Well, I guess we can. Are you guys ready to head off then? Do you guys have any other things to say about City of Ashes?
I didn't finish it. It's Megan's fault.
Oh.
I didn't finish it either, but I have like...
It is my fault. I made Allie play this new game called Blade and Soul. If anybody plays, tell us in the comments so we can be friends, and I'll make you play with me next time so Allie can finish reading her books. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Look, you can find me anyway. Me and Allie will. My name is Candy Bar, like CANDII bar. And Allie, so you can find me if you play. And
Mine's Faerina, I believe.
so she's Faerina. How do you spell it for so people know?
Faeriina. That's my gamer tag on everything.
And we made our little characters' names kind of match because I'm Asami-chan.
And I'm Ayumi-chan.
Ayumi-chan, and Asami-chan.
And we're little bitty characters.
We're little tiny people that are cats, and they're so freaking cute. And that's why Allie didn't finish the book, because it's my fault.
Yeah.
We were playing for like hours last night.
And then we stopped playing. I was like, I'm going to go read. And I instead sat up and talked with Megan until like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. And Chelsea was seeing the awesome and wonderful Victoria Schwab, so that's why she didn't quite finish. Or you were almost done, though, like real close.
Yeah, I have like 50 pages left.
But Victoria Schwab is out right now. This has nothing to do with this book, but go look up her tour, and if she's near you, you will want to go see her.
Yes, go see her. She's in LA today, so if you're in LA, go see her.
You will not regret going to see her. She's really cool. But anyways, you guys can leave us questions still in the comments on this video on YouTube. And
this next month, don't forget we're reading City of Glass.
Yeah, we're reading City of Glass for the next month. We'll have another live show again. I feel like we're probably going to do another game and giveaway. We haven't talked about it yet. It'll probably be a different kind of game if we do that. And just, be on the lookout. We'll let you know if we're going to do a game and giveaway again for the next live show.
Yep.
So we will see you guys next month for the City of Glass live show. And maybe we'll do some other random clown video in between. Maybe. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching so much. And Monica, we will contact you on Twitter to figure out what book you want to receive.
Yeah.
So, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed us talking and playing games about City of Ashes. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Should we do the kiss club?